it is one of those books that you can buy at the till of a shop and a bit of fun and a nice Christmas present or birthday present or whatever. But there is a little bit more to it than that as well, which I like. So it's very funny, and I think you can buy it for a centrist dad, and they will be able to laugh at themselves, recognise themselves. Also, I think the examples you use are so extreme that most centrist dads will still feel that it isn't quite.
Yeah, I mean, we're not. It's funny because we have it right in the middle. Well, there's a double page spread somewhere that's like the coolness spectrum, and what that actually is be careful how uncool or cool you are, because if you stray in either direction too far, you're not centrist dad anymore.
Yeah,
but it's interesting looking at it. I think. I mean, obviously you're writing the whole thing tongue in cheek, but there's clearly people to the and not politically left and right, but just in terms of, let's face it, part of this is like gifts for dads, like a book you're going to buy to take the piss out of your dad. It's kind of middle-aged lols, I mean, that's the center of the center, isn't it? That it's a little bit, just a bit of not just a sensibility politically, but it's sort of a time in your life where, I mean, that, for example, that's why it makes total sense. It's got nothing to do with politics, but there's a chapter about how important centrist dad's pressure washer is to him.
Yes,
and brilliantly, Jason wrote a caption for the photo of a pressure washer that says, "The pressure washer is the Marilyn Monroe of centrist dad's shed." And obviously that's just a dad joke, isn't it? But sometimes we're trying to make a point and getting in there with feeling the pulse of what's in the air and what where we're at with trying to say the right stuff, because this whole idea of you can't say anything these days or you get cancelled. Well, we know that isn't true, but at the same time, if you're the sort of person that just doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings and you want to say the right stuff, there's humour in trying to walk that tightrope. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I've written a couple of blogs about how excited I am about my own pressure washer, which I got a couple of years ago. So that one really resonated with me. And there's a whole one about podcasting. There's a very funny chapter which is a double whammy, all about the different pestos you can get. And it's presented as a podcast by John.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
which is which is very good. And yeah, podcasting, obviously, which we're doing now as two centrist dads talking to each other, is very much the.
I mean, I'm wearing my fleece.
I noticed. Yes,
I'm wearing my fleece. I'm sitting near some books that I got from Sue Ryder this morning.
I noticed Adam Buxton is in your cool chart as cool person who is a centrist dad. There's no mention of RHLSTP, so I'm very
sorry, mate.
Stuart Lee and Adam Buxton.
If we go to paperback, I'll do you a centerfold.
Stick me in.